Hello, I'm here to show you my game Flutter, and today I'm showing you the side B or variant board. It's different than the usual one. On the regular board, all the branches are just straight lines. And here, this is a prototype showing the branches indicated by different colored squares and show how they wrap around. So the green branch, for example, goes there. The blue one goes like that. So the rules are the same as they usually are, where 4 of your pieces in a row, birds or nests, on the same branch wins. So I'm just going to show off a few rounds of gameplay on this variation side and show you some of the strategy involved in Flutter. So yeah, we'll start with red there. And remember, you can fly over pieces and you can move as far as you want. And I'll move green here, or move red to here, lining up for an attack on the green. And actually, I'll go here with that one. Yeah, because that way I'm lining up three in a row here, maybe here. And that's something that you'll want to be looking for when you're playing Flutter is, can you get 2 pieces in a row, 3 pieces in a row, and then 4 is how you win. So anything up to that point is really good to have. Here, so the first round, no one can win, but you're going to be setting up for the next round, and you're going to have different options of what you can attack and what you can block for the next round. So purple's going to do something interesting here. Move here. Now notice that purple's actually threatening to win with those 4 in a row there. But red is going to, well, red's not going to block EX. Red can still, no, red's going to go ahead and block it. Yeah. Okay, so everyone's moved to become a nest. So everyone flips over. Oh, I forgot to move this one, so I'll just move, say you move to here like I was talking about. Okay. So flip back over. So some strategic considerations. Note that in this situation, purple has 2 words that are already lined up, so that's really strong. However, purple's going to have to move at some point. So, ideally, purple could move these other ones, maybe be in line. Red, seeing this, is going to probably go, okay, I want to move this piece last, right? And that's going to require that purple move one of these out of the way. Now, moving this bird next might be a bad idea for red, because purple is threatening to, let's say this red wasn't here, maybe purple moves that one here, this one to that spot, and then that one can come down. So you've got to think ahead a little bit, maybe more than you expect to at first glance, to know what options you're leaving open for your opponent. Similarly, red, notice here, as birds that are vertically aligned, which often is not a great situation to be in. On this board, it's not as bad as the other one, I think, but it still has its own sort of advantages that you can cover the same option twice, and maybe you can move this one away and then still attack the same, say you're attacking there, the same tile. Attack the same tile with a different bird. Okay, so red will start, and red will, let's see. Yeah, so because of this limitation, red can't, get another piece here if he wants to move this one. So I'll go ahead and go here. Trying to maybe threaten that there. And purple will go ahead and concede the bottom attack and block that there, so red can't get those 4 in a row there. So now red doesn't really need to try to stick around here, that purple's conceded that, and can't really go for blue very effectively right now. But maybe can go for green. Purple's conceded this. I'll say red goes here. And yeah, it's vertical again, but there's some value to it here, I think. Okay, so purple's turn. And purple actually sees an opportunity for an attack where it can maybe get a few pieces in a row. Let's go here. And red's going to drop down to orange here. Now note that red is threatening to win on orange here because this bird can fly down. Purple can't stop that position, but purple can't stop here. So purple is forced to move there to block that attack. Similar to how green blocked up here. Okay, so red's going to have to go somewhere else now. So red will move up here because this is looking, potentially good for either player. And then purple will go. So this is kind of getting stuck, and this over here is stuck because of this nest. So purple will drop back down to the blue, and red will go for here. And now red has 3 in a row, which is really strong and really quite dangerous. So purple will go down here. Okay, so now, as everyone flips back over, you can see how in just a couple of rounds, the game state has changed quite a bit, and red is threatening, these 3 pieces. If purple didn't have this piece here, and red could go first, and red had a different bird in line, or a bird in another position, red could win immediately. So red doesn't want to move this bird, right? But purple similarly is actually threatening to drop this one down here and this one down here. Fortunately, red can block both of those. So red will be able to block. Now the question is, does red want to block it right away, right? So red could actually go for maybe a different move. And yeah, red's going to go up here actually and start working on green. Now purple will attack on blue here. And then red's going to go with this one, enabling this bird to still come up here. Now this is unobstructed. And purple might be in a little bit of trouble here because red is now threatening there. So we'll have to think about, okay, how do I stop that? And note that if purple gives up the attack down here to block here, then red starts to be able to secure an even stronger position by going here. And now if purple moves to block the orange attack, then purple's got 2 lined up vertically, which, like I mentioned earlier, is not as great. You can see that even this round it's not so great because you can't drop them all in to the same branch easily when they're on the same column. So good pressure by red actually starting to threaten. And the reason this is a threat is because red is attacking here and purple's not. And even though there's a nest there right now, it's still okay because if purple moves this one out of the way, then red's going to have access to this and this and this. So gotta think ahead. Think ahead quite a bit to make sure you're dangerous. So purples could go up here, get 2 there, and red will, do this, and purple will come up here. And that was a blunder because now red can actually get 4 in a row down here on blue, and so red wins. So that's just a brief preview of Flutter. The game often ends pretty quickly, but it can go for some time too. And in advanced play, you'll find that you'll end up getting a formation of, say, 2 nests or two pieces next to each other, and then you'll sort of vie for control to try to get 3 of those pieces next to each other. And once you've got 3, you want to maintain that. Even as you're flying around from branch to branch, maintain that as best you can until you can force a win. So thanks for checking out Flutter. The files are online, the Google Drive. You can play for free. And this is the advanced board, like I mentioned. The regular board has some art that's done, and all of the branches are in a straight line. So thanks for checking out. Bye.